Hi all, I'm going to give you a quick tour of an online tool called Quizlet. So Quizlet is an online platform for which you can make study sets for your students to utilize. Could be answer definition, could be question and answer with math, so lots of flexibility with that. One of the features for Quizlet is that you can create classes over here. Class name, description. You can choose whether you want other members to be able to add sets, new study sets, or new members. I definitely deselect that for junior high students, and then enter your school. This is a class that I've already made. It's really easy. Once you make the class, you get a link that basically you share with your students, and you can share that via email to the parents. You could also just post it on your board. You could send it out any other platform that your school district utilizes, like we use Schoology, so I would just send that out for my students. And once they enter the link, put their information in, I can choose whether to accept or decline a member. So Lori already joined and I accepted her membership. And you can assign sets to them. So I've assigned a couple different sets to this class. And when they can go in, they can have a bunch of different things that they can do with that. These are the ways that they can study the sets. They could do practice here, flashcards, especially for definitions. This is really good to use. They can write answers. They can test themselves. So lots of different ways that they can use that. One of the most fun things about Quizlet is the ability to play games with your students in the class, and you can always track their progress. It'll give you a summary of what each of the students are doing, what your class is doing. But the game is really fun with students, so I'm going to go into a study set. You can actually see right here questions that they're getting incorrect most of the time, so that will give you information on what you need to review still. Here's questions they're getting right. So an option for teachers is the Quizlet Live. And so we're going to create a game, and a couple different options. The freer version here. If you upgrade to the teacher version, which is about $30 a year, then you can utilize this option, which I think is better. So we're going to create the game, and basically this is what the students will see. So they do need devices, iPads, phones, Chromebooks, anything that has internet access. And basically they'll type in the code, which I'm going to put a couple members in right now, and they'll enter their name. And the great thing about this is that if you don't like what they enter for a name, then you can actually remove them. So all you have to do is tidy, hilarious, is you can just click on their name and it'll remove them again. And then they can just have to retype. So I've had students who are trying to be clever several times, and so I just removed them completely. All right, so 132473. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what they'll see. 132473. Join game. Alright, so once you have 4 students, then it's ready to go. You can assign random teams. That's usually what I do. And you can say, hey, dolphins, meet over here. Hedgehogs over here. You'll start the game. This is what the teacher screen will show progress of each team. This is what the students will see. So they'll see the question, and then they will have some of the answers, and then their teammates will have the other answers. So they really have to work together to answer the questions. So let's say I'm going to answer this one, and it doesn't, oh, I do have the answer to that one. So let's say they choose the right answer, so it'll be green. And then over here, you can see they're making progress. Be like, oh, the dolphins are really moving ahead, and I'm a hedgehog, so I'm a little bit behind. Now, if a group gets a question wrong, so like let's say they thought this was the answer, and it's clearly not, it would be like, there's the correct answer, and you said this, and then it'll start all over again. So they have to restart. It shuffles everything around again, and so that brings them back to 0. So it's a really fun way to do this. If you don't have time to finish a game, you just press refresh, and it just takes you back to your home screen. You can shuffle the teams if you want to. Like if it gives you teams and you see that there's 2 students together that you really don't like, you can choose to shuffle them around. So lots of flexibility in that. And if you don't want to create your own study set, you can search for study sets. So let's say I wanted to do something with fractions. I can search for fractions, and there's other things that other people have made. So you can definitely do some searching, and I did all math things. But I think this is great for multiple contents other than just mathematics. So hope you give this a try this year. Students really love it. Really flexible. And it's pretty inexpensive even if you upgrade to the teacher version. So hope you enjoy it and hope you use it.